Hello everyone, welcome to our video. In this video, we will explain why humans have two eyes and why they are positioned side by side with scientific evidence. The presence of two eyes is a critical feature in human biology and evolutionary development. The number of eyes an organism has directly impacts its ability to perceive its surroundings, and the combination of two eyes working together provides significant advantages in many respects. In this text, we will conduct a deep analysis to understand why humans have two eyes, focusing on the biological structure of the eyes, evolutionary processes, visual perception, brain function, depth perception, environmental awareness, and the advantages that two eyes provide in various aspects of life. Additionally, we will explore how having two eyes plays a role in depth perception, spatial awareness, and how this feature has evolved to support survival and adaptation. 1. The basic function and structure of the eyes. The eye is the organ where visual perception begins, capturing light and converting it into electrical signals. The human eye consists of several components, including the retina, lens, iris, cornea, and optic nerve. The retina, located at the back of the eye, receives light and transforms it into nerve signals, which are transmitted to the brain via the optic nerve. The brain then processes these signals into visual information. With a single eye, one can only perceive a flat image. However, binocular vision, seeing with two eyes, provides depth perception, distance estimation, and a more comprehensive environmental awareness. The two eyes working together allow the brain to combine the information from each eye to create a three-dimensional image. 2. Evolutionary process in the development of two eyes. From an evolutionary standpoint, the presence of two eyes has provided a significant advantage in environmental perception and survival. The first animals had simple eyes that could only distinguish between light and dark, providing basic visual cues about the surroundings. Over time, more complex eye structures evolved, enhancing the ability to perceive the environment with greater sophistication. Having two eyes allowed organisms to gain a more accurate understanding of the distance and depth of objects in their surroundings. The ability to detect distance is especially important for predators and prey, as it facilitates hunting and escaping from threats. Through evolution, organisms that possess two eyes and better depth perception had an increased chance of survival. For example, animals require depth perception to catch prey or avoid predators, which is enabled by the two eyes working in tandem to perceive the environment from different angles. Furthermore, the two eyes allow for a wider field of vision. While a single eye can only focus on one area at a time, two eyes give a broader view of the surroundings, increasing an animal's awareness of its environment. This ability to detect movement, potential threats, and food sources has played a significant role in the survival of species. 3. Depth perception and binocular. Vision. One of the most important advantages of having two eyes is depth perception. When we use both eyes, we receive visual information from two slightly different angles. The brain compares these two sets of information, allowing it to construct a three-dimensional image, giving us the ability to perceive depth. This process is known as a stereoscopic vision. When only one eye is used, depth perception is lost, and only a flat image is seen. This can make tasks like estimating the distance of objects, moving around, or interacting with the environment more challenging. However, binocular vision enables organisms to accurately judge distances and spatial relationships. This ability is particularly advantageous when navigating through complex environments or interacting with moving objects. Depth perception also plays a crucial role in motor coordination. For instance, when performing tasks that require precision, such as catching a ball or driving a car, the brain relies on the three-dimensional perception provided by the two eyes to guide actions more accurately. Depth perception enables individuals to gauge distances, avoid obstacles, and move more efficiently. The survival benefits of binocular vision. From an evolutionary perspective, binocular vision has provided a distinct survival advantage. For predators, depth perception is essential for hunting, as it helps estimate the distance to prey. Similarly, prey animals use their binocular vision to detect predators approaching from various directions, giving them a better chance of escaping. Two-eyed vision also enhances an animal's ability to move through complex environments. Whether navigating dense forests rocky terrains, or other natural habitats. The ability to perceive depth and distance helps an organism avoid obstacles and move more effectively. This spatial awareness, made possible by having two eyes, is critical for avoiding threats and finding food or shelter. In social animals, two-eyed vision aids in community. The placement of our eyes side by side is the result of an evolutionary process and a significant biological adaptation for survival. Compared to other animals, humans have positioned their eyes on the front of their heads. This trait provides considerable advantages, particularly in functions like depth perception, three-dimensional vision, and environmental awareness. Understanding why our eyes are positioned side by side requires an examination of how this structural feature works in terms of evolutionary, biological, and behavioral contexts. In this text, we will explore the reasons behind the placement of eyes side by side from different perspectives: evolutionary viewpoint, depth perception, and visual perception; brain function, the advantages of binocular vision, social interactions, and survival strategies. We will also focus on how having eyes positioned side by side benefits humans in daily functions, such as environmental awareness, hunting, protection from dangers, and social interactions. 1. Evolutionary reasons for eyes. Being side by side. From an evolutionary standpoint, having eyes placed side by side plays a crucial role in survival and environmental awareness. Initially, animals had simple eyes that served basic functions, such as detecting light. Over time, this function became more complex. Humans and many carnivorous animals have their eyes positioned on the front of their heads. This adaptation, particularly advantageous for depth perception, distance calculation, and tracking moving objects, significantly enhanced survival. Evolutionarily, the placement of eyes on the front of the head enabled better adaptation for environmental awareness and hunting. For example, predators need to position their eyes side by side to track prey more accurately and estimate distances. This positioning provides a distinct advantage when capturing prey or tracking a predator without giving away their position. Other animals, on the other hand, may have eyes placed differently, such as on the sides of the head, which allows for a wider field of view, but reduces depth perception and the ability to focus on specific targets. 2. Depth perception and the side-by-side placement of eyes. One of the primary advantages of having eyes positioned side by side is depth perception. Depth perception refers to the ability to judge the distance of objects accurately. The slight difference in the angle of view between the two eyes allows the brain to compare the visual information from each eye, thus creating a three-dimensional image. This process is known as stereoscopic vision. The placement of eyes side by side is critical for achieving stereoscopic vision. The space between our two eyes causes them to view objects from slightly different angles. The brain then compares these different perspectives and constructs depth perception. This allows humans to judge distances, sizes, and locations of objects with remarkable precision. If the eyes were placed in different positions, such as on the sides of the head, depth perception would not be possible. For instance, if the eyes were positioned further apart, the ability to focus on a target and perceive depth would be significantly impaired. 3. The impact of side-by-side eyes on brain function. When the brain processes visual information from the two eyes, it not only forms depth perception, but also enhances environmental awareness. The placement of eyes side by side allows for more comprehensive information processing, as it enables the brain to take in data from both eyes simultaneously. This allows for a more rapid and efficient response to the environment. The brain combines the input from both eyes to create a unified visual perception. This process is especially important for tasks such as focusing on an object, tracking a fast-moving target, or estimating distances. The side-by-side positioning of the eyes allows the brain to process visual data from each eye concurrently, creating a seamless perception of the environment. As a result, humans are better able to perceive their surroundings and react more effectively. Furthermore, the positioning of eyes side by side makes it easier for humans to focus their attention on specific points in space. This is crucial in situations such as hunting or avoiding predators, where focusing on a particular object is essential. For example, being able to focus both eyes on the same point allows humans to track prey more accurately and respond more effectively to potential threats. 4. Visual perception and environmental awareness. The side-by-side placement of eyes not only facilitates depth perception, but also increases environmental awareness. Having two eyes positioned parallel to each other allows for a more detailed observation of the surroundings. This trait provides significant advantages in hunting, predator avoidance, and social interactions. For predators, the side-by-side positioning of the eyes is essential for trout. Thank you all for watching the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and post the video. You can also take a look at our other videos.